Good morning.
Good morning.
Off we go.
Yes.
Fine.
We're gonna go get tickets for the train.
Yeah, for our train to Krakow on Sunday, but today's Friday, so better to get it out of the way so we don't have to waste time later in the week. Then after that, we've got plans to see some of the sights, and then we're going to go to a museum today. So come join us. Off we go.
You have to look at it.
After you. So here's the daylight. This is where our apartment in Warsaw is. And it's by this traffic circle, which is kind of busy, but you don't really hear it in the apartment. Like, I don't think the traffic noise was an issue at all. Maybe because we lived in the city, so.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're sensitive to it, you might hear it.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. It's a great location. It's easy to get to the bus. The metro is like a block or two up from here as well. By the way, the traffic actually stops for you. I guess you'll get some depraved individual that won't care that you're in the crosswalk, but apparently that's a big thing here. So, not an issue getting across the street.
Something to do with the Pope.
Well, because this is for the Ronald Reagan Foundation in Poland.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're on the main drag, which is right by the apartment. It's called, pardon my Polish pronunciation, but it's called Nowy Świat, which is Polish for New World. It's the main drag over here. There's lots of bars and places to eat. Apparently lots of cheap pizza places we've discovered. So
I think we passed like 6.
yeah,
more.
we passed a bunch of them last night. So obviously it's where everyone goes to get their sustenance after they load up on booze.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. And you need masks on public transportation here, so. They're in the top. Public transportation here, same drill at the airport. It's just like back in the US. You have to wear a mask inside. Yeah.
The next stop is Warsaw.
I'd just like to go on record as saying that was a horrible bus ride. Holy shit. I thought I was going to break my back in half.
I know.
He just kept slamming on the brakes. I mean, with a full bus.
Yeah.
And then the turns, like IndyCar turns. But we got our tickets for Sunday, and they came out to 300 zloty, so it's about 75 bucks for the two of us, non-stop to Krakow. So we're good to go. So now we're headed over to this building I'll show you in a second. There, that big, tall, pointy building. So that's the Palace of Science and Culture, and it was a gift from good old Joseph Stalin back in the 50s to the people of Poland for all the slavish work that he put them through.
Exactly.
And kind of a bone of contention apparently about whether or not they should get rid of it. I mean, it's got that Soviet architecture, and there's something to be said for that. God knows nobody's building stuff that looks like that, so. We're up on the viewing terrace, which is the 30th floor of the Palace of Culture and Science. So it's a lot of fun getting up here. For future reference, to buy your tickets to come up here, when you come in the main entrance of the building, go up the stairs to the right.
To the right.
And then inside on your left will be the ticket office.
Right.
Very friendly lady.
Yeah, and then you go down again, and then you're going to see the other line. That's the one with the tickets.
Yes.
Going to the viewing.
Then you get on the line with your tickets. Scan your tickets to get in online. And then 4 people at a time on the elevator due to the pandemic. At the time, the views are incredible. And it was 40 zloty.
So it's $10.
And you can linger up here as long as you like. And like I said, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, it is.
So, the architecture, I know it's this, socialist, realist architecture, but, take a look for yourself. Take a look at that. Take a look at how. Take a look at that. I mean, it's pretty incredible. Everything's very large.
Yes.
So. So we've discovered in the basement of the Palace of Culture and Science, there's a milk bar where all the employees come to eat. So we've just grabbed our lunch. So Alba got...
I got potatoes and turkey.
With gravy.
With gravy.
I got meat pierogies, and I took mashed potatoes due to a translating error.
Yeah.
And we got 2 bottles of Coke and a bottle of water, and it came out to 52 zloty. So that's $13.
$13.
So $13 for lunch for the both of us. You just can't beat that any day of the week. So.
And this is homemade food.
How does it taste is the good question. I mean, you can see the women that are cooking it.
Yeah, it tastes very good.
We got these meat pierogi. Oh yeah, see now these pierogies are on point. So
they are?
Yeah. So we're good to go. So next stop after this, I think, is going to be the Uprising Museum.
Yeah.
So we'll see you. So we just left the Warsaw Uprising Museum. Very thoroughly documented historical
Yes.
event.
It was very impressive.
When you think about the scale of it, over 85% of the city was leveled by spring of '45, and the population, they said, was originally 1.3 million people in the city of Poland, and by the beginning of 1945, it was down to 1,000 people living basically in a bunch of ruined buildings. And just the scale that this stuff took place on is just incredible. And but it's really well presented.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The way they presented, the documentaries they have, the people's, how you say that, their
like their backgrounds.
Yeah.
Just when the thing with the telephone at the beginning when you walk
that
in.
was very impressive. There's this line of phones, and they have pictures of the voices that you're going to be hearing of people that played part in the uprising. I mean, and you pick up the phone and rings, and then you hear
it's like you're talking to them.
It's like you're talking to the person. It's very impressive. It's very moving too, because there's a section there of the Holocaust that is very, very
the ghetto.
Yeah,
the Waldorf ghetto,
Yeah.
and the way that the Jews were treated, that were forced to move into cramming over 450,000 people into one corner of the city. It boggles your mind.
Yes.
Can't imagine
No.
people would do this to other people.
No, you can't. It's like I said, it's very impressive. I mean, whoever comes to Warsaw,
You have to come
if you only
here.
have one museum you would like to come to see, I would recommend this